Wait. Hey guys, I think you dropped this.
Yeah, thanks.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yep. Hey man, let me get that for you. Let me get that for you. You almost had it. Whew. Well, hey LAN party gamers. If you're the kind of person that likes taking their mid-tower PC to LAN parties and large events like DreamHack or QuakeCon, we've got a bag that can fit all of your equipment to go to an event like that on your back. This is something that if you've ever been struggling to push a cart up a hill or on an uneven surface or through a dirt road leading to the convention center, something falls off and causes you to have to find somebody to help you or even wrecks your computer, well, that can definitely ruin the start of a LAN. Or trying to carry it all in your hands and you can't even get through a door because you don't have a free hand to get into the building. Well, this is definitely going to free up your arms and make you feel like you're not going to forget anything as well. This is the Crazzie Gear Backpack, which is a Kickstarter that's already fully funded, and we're going to show you how we get all of our equipment into one bag that fits on your back, including a full mid-tower chassis. So stay tuned on this video as we show you how we get all this stuff in and what we've loaded into this backpack. Alright, this is the GTR1 by Crazzie Gear, and in less than 24 hours this got funded. It's still available. You can get yours today for as low as $99 on the Kickstarter. We'll have a link in the description below for you to pick one of these up. But they sent this over to us to show off at the LAN party this weekend that we had here at SDL HQ. And we loaded it up as best as we could to figure out where things might go and to give a good example of how you might load yours up. So we'll go from top to bottom. We'll show you how we fit everything for a LAN party in this bag and show you exactly how we did it. Now there's 4 compartments on this bag. There's the main compartment, which is where you're going to have your tower. Now this will fit up to a mid-tower case, so that's actually a lot of space for a backpack. It's got a small area up here for things like your mice, maybe mouse pads, cables like that. We've got another pouch here, which is a medium-sized pouch right below that, and then behind both of these panels is your 4th and final, which is going to be a larger area for your keyboards or your other accessories like your headsets and things that need a little bit more space. And then finally up top we have a space where you can actually lock down your monitor if you feel comfortable doing that. Now it's not officially suggested that they put the monitor on the bag, but we haven't had any issues with this trying to fall off the way that we have it secured, and I'll show you how we do that. Now our monitors that we use here at the LANs have a base plate here that can come off entirely, exposing the neck of the monitor. So with a simple unclicking of the strap here, we can unscrew the bottom of the monitor. And there's our monitor, and all of our monitor cables are wrapped around the neck of the monitor, and I can just put that right back on and we're ready for LAN there. So that's done. Now we've got the backpack itself, and as you can imagine, we've got a lot of straps here that keep it all nice and neat and tidy. There's a couple of clips here on the side that keep it from moving around too much. You have all this space inside, and if you're not using the entirety of the space on the inside, let's say you've got a more small chassis than this is necessarily built for, you want to make sure and cinch these up so you can actually get a thinner chassis in here without it rattling around or worry about things moving around too much in transit if you bring this on an airplane or on a bus or in your car, etc. So after we get these clips off, we can get to the chassis itself with this really big zipper that goes all the way across the top of the bag. And what we find inside this bag is another bag. So inside of here, we actually have what they're calling a soft shell case that they've developed specifically to fit inside the bag itself. Now that we've got all the straps and the zipper done, we can go ahead and fold the entire backpack in half. The top separates from the front, separates from the back, and the entire thing can be laid down onto the table. And it's actually protected again by another strap. So if we unstrap that, we can release it, and the whole backpack folds out to make this easy to do. And a mid-tower case fits inside the soft shell perfectly. All right, now that we've got the tower out of the backpack and out of the soft shell case, we can go ahead and get our peripherals out. So if we go to the front of the backpack, we've got these other 3 pouches that we talked about earlier. So in this big pouch, we've gone ahead and found the largest network cable that was readily available. This is about 100 yards or so of Cat 5e, and it no problem fit in this backpack without issue. Didn't even have to scrunch it down. It just fit in here, and so no matter where the switch or router is, you're going to be good to go with the amount of space that you have in this backpack for your network cables. It can also be used for smaller items. There are things inside the pouch. We've got some pen holders, we've got business card holders, or maybe you want a Steam key or Steam card, put it in there. If you have a badge that you got at the convention, you don't want to lose it, you can put it in this big pouch here behind those items. So really it's a versatile pouch. You can put like a couple big items or even some really small things in here as well. Next pouch up, we've got what we put in here. We've got our gaming mat or our mouse pad. We've got our computer power cable, and we've gone ahead and put our mouse in there, and that all fit without any issue whatsoever. Lots of space. You could probably find something else to put in there, maybe a water bottle, something like that. This is just easy to put in there with the length of a gaming mat. It's around the same length as that, so that's pretty cool. So our third frontal pouch here, or our final pouch that we have on this backpack, is our second largest. And in here, the entire front of the backpack unzips. This is specifically meant for your peripherals. So if we fold this down, you can see that there are places in here specifically for things like your headphones, your controller, if you're like a Rocket League player or something like that, and even a place for a full-sized keyboard with a 10 key on here. So that is no problem fitting inside this middle of the backpack pouch. And everything's going to stay secured because these are actually elastic bands. They stretch a bit to help keep everything in place. So very secure. Now the couple things that they tell you, this is a 4-pouch backpack, but if you look on the back side, something I noticed is there's another zipper. And I think what this is meant for is possibly like a camelback or a bladder that you might want to be able to do. It's got a zipper back here. It's fairly deep. It goes all the way down to the bottom, and it doesn't connect with the main area. So assuming it doesn't create condensation or it doesn't leak, you probably could put something like a camelback bladder in there, and it's actually got area here for your hose to clip onto. So if something like being able to drink hands-free from your camelback bladder or water is something that you'd like to do, it looks like they've adapted this in a way that'll let you go ahead and do that. Just be careful that it doesn't leak onto your equipment or have condensation. Make sure it's not too cold of a drink, otherwise you can have issues from it coming through the fabric. So on different sides of it, they've got areas for you to customize your backpack. There are Velcro to use standard hook and loop systems here. It's got the loops on the backpack side, so make sure your patches, we've got an Asus Republic of Gamers patch here that we put on there, has the hooks, and you can put that on both left and right, and the vast majority of the front here of the top. So you can put your name on there, or if somebody needs to identify whose bag this is. Whose giant bag is this? Well, it's the person whose name is on the bag. They do make this same version, and you can customize it for different applications. They've got sections for camera equipment, where you can ask them to give you partitions instead of the inner lining bag that's inside the main chassis for your camera lenses and your sound equipment and your actual camera itself, so they can have their own partition space. They've got different versions for drones, so you can put a drone in and out with its own special areas for the propellers and for the body of the drone, things of that nature. It's a very customizable bag. I like calling it the Crazzie bag system because it's really customizable, especially with the loops on the front and the different ways that you can do the inside. For some people, they might not have the stature or the strength to be able to carry a full system like this on the backpack, but they like the idea of having it all together. Well, this can attach to a dolly, no problem. If you have a small travel dolly, you can attach it with that, with the straps on the back side that would normally go around your arms. These hook directly onto a dolly system with the different buckles, and you can just pull it along without worrying about something falling out or forgetting a piece. Or somebody taking a piece that they thought was there, something like that. So it's very versatile. You don't have to use it in one way or the other, and you just make it yours. So if you want to check out the Kickstarter, you'll find that in the description below. It's already reached its funding goal, so you don't have to worry about this becoming a vapor product. It's out now, and you can get yours very soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to see any more tips and tricks about LAN parties, please subscribe. We're almost at that 1,000 subscribers mark, and we'd love to see you guys with us as we get there. Thanks for watching. Bye.